Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And what do we got today? We got bear coffee. Oh yeah, we got ourselves a new week of NFL football picks. Beartown coffee. Nothing's better than Beartown coffee. So, how'd I do last week? Well, I just want to let you know we got week 12 coming out, and I'm going to go through these picks quite quickly because, quite frankly, we got a snowstorm coming, and I got work I got to get done before that snowstorm gets here because it's going to be a big one again. So, not like what happened in Buffalo. We don't get those kind of snowstorms. But for us, whew, it's going to be crazy. How'd I do last week? I got 10 correct last week. Got back on to a normal kind of week. And if it wasn't for the crazy Detroit Lions beating the New York Football Giants, I would have got 11 right. And I was going to take a team I don't like, comes from that southern state, you know who I'm talking about, to beat Minnesota, and I should have known better with how they got beat up. But anyways, we're going to start off. We got 3 games on Thursday because of American Thanksgiving. I don't know why they have it so late, but anyways. And as you know, my opinion of Thursday night games, it doesn't matter. It's all about who recovered best from their Sunday games. So, I'm going to go Buffalo at Detroit. Now, Detroit won. Pretty significant game. And they beat my Bears, and they shouldn't have. So, who's going to win this game? Buffalo or Detroit? In Detroit. Whoo! I'm going to take Buffalo in a squeaker. We got the New York Football Giants going into the team I don't like at all. Number 1, hey, blah, 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 bottom of the list. Who would ever want to be a Dallas Cowboy fan is beyond me. But I'm going to take the Giants. Why? Because they lost against Detroit. And they're going to be mad. And this is what happened when they went into Minnesota. They shouldn't have lost against Green Bay. That was just crap. And they destroyed the Vikings. Interesting. Vikings lost to Dallas, lost to Philly. So when they play Washington, they'll lose. And when they play the New York Football Giants, they'll lose. Anyways, that division's got their number, I guess. So it's about recovery. So who will recover? Well, I'm going to go with the Giants. Everyone thinks I'm crazy. Now they're away game. 2 away games on Thanksgiving Thursday. Not smart. Home teams usually win. Then we got New England going into Minnesota. And this is a pick'em game as far as I'm concerned. Everyone will take Minnesota. Bounce back after the shellacking that they took I apologize for my poor English. I only speak 3 languages. Good English, bad English, and redneck. I'm going to take New England. Just to be different. Oh, that's just crazy. And I'm telling you, no one's taking New England. Minnesota's, I believe, are 9-point favorites. Then we get into our normal football games where people have had the proper amount of rest and ate too much turkey and pumpkin pie and stuffing and gravy and had to loosen their belt. We got Denver going into Carolina. I think Carolina will win this game, but I'm not picking them. I'm going to pick Denver. Just on the outside chance they could put it together. Outside, I'm telling you, a lot of losses with them this year, but I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them. Yeah, you know what? Everyone's expecting them to lose. Then we got the old man going into Cleveland. Now, the only reason I'm taking the old man, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is their head coach, Todd Bowles, is an incredible defensive coordinator. And I mean incredible. And if you want to beat the Cleveland Browns, there's only one thing you need to do. Stop the run. And you will beat them. Not hard. That's all you got to do. So, I think they'll do that. Baltimore going into Jacksonville. Is this a pick'em game? Will Jacksonville pull the upset? Barring any stupid coaching decisions, because this coach has made some stupid mistakes, I'm going to go with Baltimore. Then we got Houston going into Miami, and Houston is not a very good team. You can just tell how they did their trades, what they did, how they did it, and their injuries and everything else. And you look at them and you go, no, they're not almost there. They're going to lose. Then we got the Bears going to the Jets. And I'm taking the Bears because I'm from Beartown. No, I'm not from Beartown. I'm from where I'm from. But I want to be from Beartown. But, and I want to own the Bears. And I'd run them differently. But I don't have any money. So it's a dream. Like the rest of us Bear fans, we all want to own our teams. You know, could you imagine? Could you just imagine a normal everyday person who loves football owning an NFL team? Oh, it would just be crazy. So I'm taking the Bears over the Jets by 2. That's a crazy thing to say, 2. Then we got Cincinnati going into Tennessee. And they wore their ugly, no good for nothing, crazy uniforms the other day against Pittsburgh. But I'm taking Tennessee. Atlanta going into Washington. Atlanta beat the Bears last week. Go figure. But I'm taking Washington. Then we got the Chargers going into Arizona. And everyone's going to pick Arizona because of all the injuries with the Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers. Did you see them play on Monday Night Football? I don't think the Chargers can beat them. But I'm going to take them anyways. We got Vegas going into Seattle. And Vegas is reeling. And I think maybe not this game. There's going to be a shakeup on how they're doing things. Because it's not working. What they're doing is not working. And they need to revamp everything. Revamp everything. Okay? Very hard to do with where they're at right now. So I'm going to take Seattle because it's a home game, and Seattle plays very well at home regardless of who they got. As a team, they just always play well at home. Then we got the Rams going into Kansas City, and as I've said now for quite a few weeks, injuries on the Rams. Wow. I don't even know how they get a point or stop a team. They got it is just terrible. Good for them. You know, don't like them. Don't like their owner, really. Just a greedy person. But, hey, lots of greedy people out there. So I'm going to take Kansas City. They got a squeaker, and this ain't going to be a squeaker. It's in Kansas City. Then we got New Orleans going into San Francisco 49ers. And New Orleans is actually better than everyone thinks they are. And they need to start that quarterback that they should be starting and rebuild their team so they're there. But I don't think they can beat the 49ers in 49er land. Maybe if it was in New Orleans, could happen, but I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm going to take San Francisco. Kind of crazy thing to do, because whenever you're fully confident that a team is going to win, like the New York Football Giants against the Detroit Lions, they don't win. Game of millimeters, people. Game of millimeters. Then we got Green Bay going into Philadelphia. Come on. I don't even know why they're playing the game. Philadelphia's going to win. It's just simple as that. Crush. Philadelphia crush. Of course, my Pro Line ticket last week, I took the New York Football Giants as a guarantee, and the rest I was not too sure about, and I got all the rest, but I got that one wrong. And then on the Monday night game, it's really sad, but we got Pittsburgh going into Indy for a Monday night game. Green Bay Philly should be the Monday night game, to be honest with you. But we got Pittsburgh going into Indy. Who's going to win that game? Wow. That's a pick'em game. I mean, honestly, flip a coin and whatever comes up, and then flip it again, and you'll be right. You'll be right both times. Because who's going to win that game? Nobody knows who's going to win that game. So I'm picking Indy. Pittsburgh can win that game for sure. Absolutely 100% win that game. Absolutely no doubt in my mind. In fact, I even know how they could do it. The only problem is their offense isn't very good. But from a defensive point of view, totally know how to shut them down. Anyways, but I'm taking Indy because they got a new head coach, and he'll know what I know and do the opposite of what I would do. So he would win. Does that make any sense at all? No, it doesn't make any sense. But when you get a 10 right week, you get 10 out of 14 correct, you walk around like you just won the Super Bowl. Because a 10 correct week, almost 11. Whoo! Hee! Ha! That is just wonderful. All you do, one, tell everyone you got everything correct. Well, there you go. There's the Thanksgiving week in football games. And I hope everybody has a wonderful week and weekend. And be safe out there. If there's winter where you are, where it snows, ice, and cold, be careful out there. Those roads get slippery. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll see you in the future.